a woman to whom the problems and feats of men are mere child's play. A woman whose identity is known to none, but whose sensational feats are outstanding in a fast-moving world. With 100 times the agility and strength of our best male athletes and strongest wrestlers, she appears as though from nowhere to avenge an injustice or right a wrong. As lovely as Aphrodite, as wise as Athena, with the speed of Mercury and the strength of Hercules, she is known only as Wonder Woman. But who she is, or whence she came, nobody knows. To begin the strange history of Wonder Woman, let us go out over the sea and follow in the wake of a plane entirely out of gasoline as we watch it flounders helplessly in the sky before crashing on the shores of an uncharted isle in the midst of a vast expanse of ocean. Bursting from the surrounding foliage, a beautiful figure races toward the wrecked plane. A man on Paradise Island. Carrying the full-grown man as if he were a child, the young woman steps through the foliage onto the streets of a city that seemed for all the world to be born of ancient Greece. At the hospital, is he all right? Will he live? Suddenly, Hippolyta, the queen, enters the hospital room. I heard there was a man here, but I couldn't believe it. Who is he? His plane crashed on the beach of the Isle this morning. I brought him here. I found these papers in his pocket. Captain Stephen Trevor, U.S. Army Intelligence. We can't let him die. See that he gets the best of attention. Keep his eyes covered so that if he should waken, he will see nothing. Have his plane repaired. He must leave as soon as he is well. Keep me informed of his progress. In the ensuing days, the princess, the queen's only daughter, is constantly at the side of the unconscious man, helping, watching. Never mind me, we must make him well. Leaving the princess to watch over the injured pilot, the doctor seeks audience with the queen. What has happened that you disturb me at this hour? Has the man... So she is in love. I was afraid of that. You are quite right, doctor. I shall take steps immediately. And so the princess, forbidden the pleasure of nursing the only man she can recall ever having seen in her life, goes to her mother, Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons. But mother, I don't understand. I must see him. I must know who he is, how he got here, and why he must leave. I love him. I was afraid, daughter, that the time would someday arrive when I would have to satisfy your curiosity. Come, I will tell you everything. And this is the startling story unfolded by Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons, to the princess, her daughter. In the days of ancient Greece, many centuries ago, we Amazons were the foremost nation in the world. In Amazonia, women ruled and all was well. Then, one day, Hercules, the strongest man in the world, stung by taunts that he couldn't conquer the Amazon women, selected his strongest and fiercest warriors and landed on our shores. I challenged him to personal combat, because I knew that with my magic girdle given to me by Aphrodite, goddess of love, I could not lose. Ha! And when I did, but Hercules, by deceit and trickery, managed to secure my magic girdle, and soon we Amazons were taken into slavery. And Aphrodite, angry at me for having succumbed to the wiles of men, would do naught to help us. Finally, our submission to men became unbearable. We could stand it no longer, and I appealed to Aphrodite once more, this time not in vain, for she relented, and with her help, I secured the magic girdle from Hercules. With the magic girdle once more in my possession, it didn't take us long to overcome our masters, the men, and taking from them their entire fleet, we set sail for another shore, for it was Aphrodite's decree that we must leave the man-made world behind and establish a new world of our own. Aphrodite also decreed that we must always wear these bracelets, fashioned by our captors as a reminder that we must always keep aloof from men. And so, after sailing the seas many days and many nights, we found Paradise Island and settled here to build a new world. with its fertile soil, its marvelous vegetation, its varied natural resources. Here is no want, no illness, no hatreds, no wars. And so long as we remain here and I retain the magic girdle, we have the power of eternal life. So long as we never permit ourselves to be again beguiled by men, we are indeed a race of wonder women. This was Aphrodite's promise to us, and we must keep our promise to her if we are to remain here safe and in peace. That is why this American must go, and as soon as possible. In the queen's solitude, the spirits of Aphrodite and Athena, the guiding goddesses of the Amazons, appear as though in a mist. Hippolyta, we come to give you warning. Danger once again threatens the entire world. The gods have decreed that this American army officer crash on Paradise Island. You must deliver him back to America to help fight the forces of hatred and oppression. Yes, Hippolyta, American liberty and freedom must be preserved. You must find the strongest and wisest of the Amazons, the finest of your wonder women for America, the last citadel of democracy and of equal rights for women needs your help. Yes, Aphrodite, yes, Athena, I heed your call. I shall find the strongest and wisest of the Amazons. She shall go forth to fight for liberty and freedom and all womankind. And so Diana, the Wonder Woman, giving up her heritage and her right to eternal life, leaves Paradise Island to take the man she loves back to America, the land she learns to love and protect and adopts as her own.